Alright guys, so some Flow TV action, and despite using the patch and all the things changing, when we use W3C, it's just the regular colors, which we like. We prefer the old customs classic view, you know? In the top left, playing Undead in the yellow trunks, it is Mr. Hitman. And in the bottom right, we have the blue Night Elf player. It is Jens, Golden Mayo Cup champion of the world. And where's Doom Train and friends? When you think of a player that's spamming 600 APM, look at guys like this. This is Jens and Hitman. They could spam 300 plus, probably more if they wanted to, right? It is very, very unlikely that you're going to see someone at a 1500, 1600 MMR level spam 600 APM. There's not many of them that could do it. Doom Train is one of them. But for the most part, most of the people don't do it. And they can't. So. Is that indicative of something? Perhaps. Oh, this Death Knight with ghouls. So this replay is from now. This is Flow TV action, and we're gonna get that Archer versus Ghoul situation here that Stick was telling us, and we'll see if that makes a big difference for Jens, or how much of it we can see visibly. Keeper's out. Death Knight's out. Sell TP. Double Scroll, Rod of Necromancy, and Sacrificial Dagger. Looks like he's going to go Expo with the Death Knight. Where's that extra wisp? There it is. Surprised he's not moving it already in this direction, but he's not. And meanwhile, Jens is going to move into his Expo. Bring +3 for the Death Knight. And put down the Ziggurat immediately. It is funny now. He had his Night Elf fill. And then for this patch, for this season I should say, Hitman switched to Undead. And who else have we been seeing? There's the Detonation. Got some skeletons. We've been seeing Insup play 4s lately. Not streaming though. So maybe we'll see Hitman come back. Sorry, not Hitman. Insup come back in the near future. Maybe put some streams down. Keeper's trying not to get surrounded here. And he's putting a couple of hits down on the Death Knight, not too much. I know he's working, so that could be the reason, right? It's just, I can't speak for him, but I would imagine that streaming as a whole was turning less and less into a streaming full-time gig. You know what I mean? In terms of, oh yeah, man, he's a good player. He's also entertaining. He's good, nice to talk to. I mean, I've only had positive interactions with Insup. Yeah, something like that. Well, it's like when Carson's gone. It's like you feel like something's missing, right? Ghoul goes down, it's gonna staff out. You know, when certain players are not playing, there's something missing. You know. I think Insup is there's nobody like Insup. Yeah, it was a nice 4 points around. There's nobody like Carson. There's nobody like Grubby. You know, and then you get representation. If you're playing Undead, you get an Undead. You get an Orc, you get an Orc. You got Stickle playing Night Elf, so there's a Night Elf coverage, like for streamers and stuff. Like, you don't really have You know, do we have any good solo human players streaming for NA? I mean, the only person you can say is probably Sunshine. But he doesn't stream necessarily a lot. Well, he might. He might. Anybody caught that stream today? He was streaming, getting coached by Leon. That's been a thing. Insult was able to play top-level Warcraft and still interact with chat, which I thought was insane. Most people can't do that. It is true. He could do it. He could do it drunk. He could do it playing high level, and he could still talk to people and swear and put on a good show. So, I mean, that's it takes top-notch to be able to stream and chat and play. But I mean, I'm not that good, but when I play, I can barely chat when I play. It's hard. Look at this, 4 acolytes trying to save the Nerubian Tower. I don't know. I don't know how many new tattoos he has. Maybe he has none. Maybe he's saving all his money to buy a house. In this economy, Mike. Here comes Hitman. Coil. No dust. No dust. And a little lacking on the lumber part of things. Got lots of ghouls. Teching. And we got Expo going down. Oh. That was the AOW, right? Double Ancient of Lore. That's a lot of ghouls. Buff Panda incoming to deal with ghouls. Have you tried the Panda, Stickla? Well, can he cancel the lures? That would be huge. Do you like it better? The damage up front, the wider cone at the beginning. Denies. Coil? Okay, here's the Panda. So it's Drunken Haze first. It's a bit better versus melee, but probably terrible versus good micro air players. So probably like worse against guards, right? Forces to cancel. But even though it loses a couple of ghouls here, it does force to cancel. Can rebuild the Expo immediately. Blast for the Wisp. And this is going to shape. Interesting. Or maybe there's some method to the madness of all this, these balance changes that they're coming up with. Yeah, so the Expo, he forces to cancel, so he actually had to cancel it. So he didn't lose it, but it's delaying him significantly. Even though Hitman lost a couple of ghouls there, it was totally worth it. And he's coming in with the Death Knight again. There's double lore. Dryad's coming out. Expo is about to be finished. And it's just, it's... Okay, Tactic Tier 3 and it's still ghouls. Panda's creeping over here. Couple ghouls coming in. Tangle on one ghoul. Gonna get that one. Oh, he cancels it again. He forces to cancel. Even though he's losing ghouls, he keeps forcing the cancels. Better entangle. Oh, surrounds the Death Knight. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And extra treants for fun. 3, 2, and a dead Death Knight. Panda creeping up the storm. Seems like he ends except to lose that second Expo attempt, to be honest, for ghouls, kills, and Panda farming behind. Yeah. 1-1 upgrades on the ghouls. Trying to put down the Expo again. Him killing the Death Knight, I think, is a big deal. Because now... Well... That was to get over the supply block. Bought a Zapper. Here comes a Zapper. Right in the middle. Oh, gets a bunch of Acolytes. Gets 2 Ziggurats. Nice detonation with the Zapper. No TP. No Death Knight. And it's just Dryads and Archers. He's from Chile. Yes, sir. Acolytes running around. Expo's almost done. AOW's walking around. Shredder. Lots of ghouls. Tier 3 about finished. He's gonna lose his entire Expo. Keeper staffs back for some mana. Double Slaughterhouse here. Getting Ghoul Frenzy. Yeah, Hitman was doing not too bad, but got caught. Losing the Death Knight was bad.
A player's forces are under attack.
Time. Again, just gonna move along. Good for red cam. Try to get that level 3 panda. Look at this guy, the Sea Giant Hunter doing cleave damage. Keeper's hanging back. There's a level 3. Expo being put down. Lich coming. Medallion of Courage. For the panda. There's the Lich. Expo being re-put down. This is about to be saturated. And the old man hands. They keep moving off the keyboard here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sells the cloak, no TP. Panda's gonna keep grouping. Well, you never know who comes out of the woodworks and starts playing really well. Panda level 4 now. 4-4 versus 4-1. Double heal scroll on the keeper. I mean, we'll see what Hitman has to do here, but it's looking like a Yen's game at this point. But Hitman was doing really well at the beginning. Does he get the cancel on this? Keeper's level 4. And he has 650 life. That just kind of looks a bit weird. Close the Acolyte. Okay, he saves it. Pushes the staff out. I think a lot of the Night Elf players in the NE Discord would probably say that Keeper still needs like a little bit of a buff. Like for stats, forgot the tome. Maybe a little bit more life. Even though I just did it, I don't think it's enough. Checks to see if the red cam's done. Night Elves think they always need a buff. But I would say Keeper. I would say Keeper kind of generally needs that. I mean, there's a lot of little things, but you come in, cancel Ancient of Wind, 1 Abomination. And there's no TP here. Deny. researching disease cloud. There's a free archer kill. Maybe invul. Inner scroll. 55 food to 46 for yens. 2-2 upgrades on the abominations and ghouls. This is going to be interesting. But maybe it's ghouls and abominations.
Town is under siege.
You think that's the case? You still have snipers from the 1.30 keeper patch? Well, tell me more, Legit. What was that like? Nova on the archer. So the breath went like here. That's the breath. Like, it was this. That's the range of the breath. I don't know. Didn't seem really impactful there. Is he gonna do it again? Do it again? Abomination goes down. There's a coil. Hot passes the invul. Coils the lich. Here's the heal scroll. 3 abominations in here. 63 to 52 food. Another Nova on the keeper. There's just not enough here. Archers go down pretty easily here. Denies the abomination. Honestly, I think the breath from the Panja is pretty negligible. Against the abominations especially. Like, it did nothing. It's just not doing any damage. Like, barely any damage. You guys are watching the same thing I'm watching. Either it's really like nerfed or it's not working. So if you're Night Elf, I don't think you go Panda, because I think Jens wins that fight if the breath is working properly, because he would have killed all those abominations. Now he's got 2 expos going. Well, one's about to be. And now Lich caught up to level 3. Other day I saw a stream not having panda animation on spells. Didn't they mess up the hitbox so if it's close, no damage? I think they made the beginning of the cone wider and the outside of the cone shorter. But it just appears that it did no damage, like barely any damage to the abominations. I mean, if you think Panda's too strong, all you gotta do is make Breath of Fire more expensive at higher levels. Really. That's it. Alright, let's check it. Let's see what happens, because he's gonna do it again. Yeah, it's the damage is negligible. It doesn't do too much. It's working, but it's barely doing anything. Level 5 Death Knight. So we gotta see that breath on like on ghouls and archers and other units, knights. But it doesn't look very impactful against abominations here. Yeah, they do. But still. That's a 7 abominations with 2 statues, 2/2 upgrades, unholy and damp aura. Oh, thank you, wife. Double mana pot on the death knight. So that extra expo goes down. Lich has no items. Oh, we might lose the Lich here. Here's some chims. Passes the TP. Yo!
Logi_B_ just subscribed with Prime.
Thanks, buddy. Welcome in. Replays are broken, guys, so I can't even cast any replays anymore. I did one, and then the rest of them don't work. Thanks for the Prime, bud. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit... I'm okay. There's breath. Only kills 1 abomination. Now the abominations are starting to melt with all the bears and the chimeras and the dryads in the back. And GG. Chimeras for the win.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the channel.